sad news. Obviously, apparently, doing housey stuff means I did not have time to make a map. So we're all just gonna have to imagine what we're all doing.
You're good, fam.
It's cool. It's cool. Alright, so
Another thing you can also imagine is that we're probably live.
I saw
What?
I'd normally say words now, but I'm just gonna.
Just sip the tea really loudly.
Well, it's coffee, and I need to stay away.
What? I don't think you're allowed to drink coffee.
I'm disappointed.
Hold on. I have tea. It's fine.
Okay, 1 sec. I'm gonna call. Hi, Queen.
See, I was gonna have tea, but someone threw it all in a harbor. So yeah, history jokes. Okay, that was slowly bring myself round. Hang on, let me get into my happy persona in which I talk to people. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the party. Tonight, we are having the finale, the final end session of our Pokemon Tabletop Adventures game. It is a free-to-play system, fan-made. You can just find it right there on the internet. Go do it. It's so much fun because giant robots. You won't find giant robots in the player's handbook, but they're there if you use your imagination. So that's what we're doing tonight. Pokemon with robots and whatever else we've got. We've got everything. You know, if you haven't seen what we've been doing here, just imagine Pokemon, but
Wrong.
all of those. Basically, every single fan fiction and fan theory about Pokemon that has ever been thought up, like what if people could learn Pokemon moves? What if people were Pokemon? Yeah, it's all real. It's all happening.
Yeah.
It's all right here. So that's what's going on. I am your game administrator for this the Bardic Knock. You can find me over the internet on places like Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, all under that name, the Bardic Knock. Before I throw it over to my wonderful, wonderful players, who this is our last session. So much sad. And before I do that, hey, do you like tabletop RPGs? Do you like finding communities of all-inclusive, amazing people who just want to, celebrate and help everybody be the best them they can be? You should join Welcome to Party's Discord, which you can find the link down below. The server's right there. It's all-inclusive. We've got everything. Because that's what Party's all about. It's about inclusivity and another nice-sounding word which escapes my brain because I'm tired. That went out. So, yes, do that. You can also support Welcome's Party at various places on the internet. You can go follow them on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG. You can follow and subscribe, or subscribe. You don't need to do both, but if you subscribe, it helps us out, and you get special rewards. You're wondering what those rewards are if you subscribe here on Twitch, and that is twitch.tv/Welcome Party RPG.
I do think you have to follow to subscribe. I'm not sure. Twitch might make you do that.
One would assume if you subscribe, you're doing both, but you don't need to subscribe to follow. That you can do one or the other.
Okay. Okay. That was okay.
Do one or both.
Okay.
Words. It's a thing. But hey, if you subscribe here at twitch.tv/Welcome Party RPG, every month you stay subscribed, you can give advantage, or if it's me GMing, because I like to hurt myself apparently, you can give players a crit for every month you stay subscribed. So that's the thing. Or if you also want to mess up things, you can donate bits. 500 bits will affect the game in a mechanical way, such as, ooh, hey, you get a crit, you get a max damage, yada, yada, yada. Mechanical, useful, practical, happy, everybody's good. Or for 1,000 bits, you can make something really interesting happen. So, always happy to see whatever you people come up with. So, there's all of those things about the Twitch channel, which is, once again, Welcome Party RPG on Twitch. Words.
Woo!
Oh, hey, somebody just. Shogun117. I don't know who that is, but they just shared a bunch of bits. I see 500, so that is a thingy.
Wait, what did I get? I got pancakes.
I got a sandwich.
Oh, what?
Donuts. I got donuts. That's what.
Nice.
Are they lovely jelly donuts for all of your friends?
Those are bagels.
Oh, they're bagels.
They're fight bagels.
Bagel.
Oh, yeah, it's cream cheese.
Oh, there it is.
Like icing sugar.
Okay. Yeah. I should have hovered my mouse over them.
Other places you can support Welcome Party is the Patreon. Go check out the Patreon because how we fund things, which is great because money is a thing that people need. If you have it, you can give it to the people via the Patreon, which is patreon.com/welcomepartyrpg. And then the other place, there is another place, YouTube. Hey, we got a YouTube channel. If you want to catch up on missed things, that's youtube.com/welcomeparty. And pause for dramatic effect. You can also check out the various podcasts we have on Podbean, Google Play, and iTunes, and they're all Welcome Party RPG. Go check them out. Huge thank you to our sponsors, which are Tabletop Loot, for little plastic things with numbers on that help you make decisions for your imaginary characters. All your imaginary friends can do various things if the click-clacks say so. Go check them out. Massive thank you to Devon Rue, the Mistress of Maps, who you can find over on ruinc.com. She's just a wonderful human being and has given us lots and lots and lots of help and free artwork and various other things. And So Nerdware, which makes all of the merch for us. So go check them out, and you get 10% off if you use the code WELCOME. So that is all of that. I think that's all the things. I said all the things. Players, wonderful, lovely, amazing players. This is the last section. So this is the last time you're ever going to have to introduce yourself, at least in the terms of Pokemon. Sad times. Nerdy, you want to start us off, please?
Yeah, I can. Hi, I'm Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy. And tonight I am playing Ever Kismet.
Do you want to tell us what Ever is currently?
Yeah, what's your big weird thing?
I believe when we ended, I was in the Dragon Megazord. That I formed using Rayquaza, which I nicknamed Protect. Or Protect. Sorry, Protect. Gotta say it right.
It's just wonderful. And right below Nerdy, we have Michi. Who are you?
Hi, I'm Michi. I am playing Clementine tonight, who is apparently has been the protagonist this whole time.
Somebody had to pull out a baseball cap at some point.
She has a hat and everything. She's a protagonist. It's
See,
all gone to hell.
you want to go one step further? Clementine is technically a color.
It's true.
Oh.
That was actually part of the reason.
Wow.
See, I have no idea if the name Clementine was picked at the beginning because it was color-esque, or if it was just a happy coincidence we stumbled
Yep.
across halfway through the game.
It was entirely on purpose.
Are we rolling bluff, or
I don't know, are we?
okay? So below Michi, we have Lily. Lily.
Hi, I'm Lily. I'm Lillipad Nebula across all the places. Tonight, I am Maya Waltz, also known as Venom, also known as Giratina. And yeah, that's basically it. I'm Giratina now. I own the Distortion Zone. Kind of a god. No big deal. I controlled what was it, like negative energy? It antimatter?
Yes, antimatter.
Yeah.
So basically, everything that isn't a thing.
Right.
Well, if we want to get technical and sciencey, because believe it or not, I was once smart. Antimatter is the universe's counterpoint to everything that exists. So, for everything ever in existence, antimatter exists as the counter to it. And supposedly, if antimatter comes into contact with anything that exists, it is immediately destroyed, as the two cannot touch each other without just destruction.
But yes, that.
So,
that's me now. I'm very powerful. I have, I can fly. I'm a ghost dragon. And yeah, it's good stuff. I'm very excited. And also sad because last session, but excited. It's bittersweet.
And finally, we have Shogun. Shogun, who are you?
I am playing as Amelia Brissa, the former leader of Team Crossbones. I mean, she's still in charge, just there's a lot less people.
But I think what you mean to say is there's a lot less important named people.
Yeah.
You've still got.
Yeah, you still got all your mooks.
Yeah.
And here's my question: since we were all technically heads of Team Crossbones, did any of them split off to follow the people? Would they have when?
Well, unfortunately, like most of them are just not here.
That's true.
They don't know.
It's just a bunch of confused people.
See, Teddy, you raise a really valid question because, words, brain. What I was thinking, because it'd be interesting to, create this fun little backdrop as you are having this large confrontation to decide the fate of both yourselves and your entire organization, is whilst you are having this battle on top of a large mountain in front of the Pokemon League, that down on the ground, all the different forces of Team Crossbones have also split off. So Teddy, since ever was in charge of the Rangers, all of the Team Crossbones members and former Rangers that were part of that section, part of, let's just call it law enforcement or enforcement, they are all, I don't know, they all swap hats or something. I don't know how you want to distinguish them. So you have all of them. Lily, you probably had a bunch of science experiments / sleeper agents that you had been commanding.
Did is Maple cool with me being a ghost dragon, a god cyborg girl?
Maple made it happen. She
right. Okay. I just wanted that to be on the table and clear, because I'm good.
I think I don't know who would technically fall under Amelia's. I suppose everybody else.
Yeah, especially the.
I think most people.
Led by my my emotionless Spec Ops troops.
Right, that too.
So then, who does that leave Clementine with? Just all the genuinely nice people.
I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of people who like who are like, yeah, Clementine's nice. We'll go with Clementine.
All the gems.
The human resources department.
Just a bunch of people were suddenly like, wait a minute, are we the baddies?
Yes. Like anyone who had any moral questions going on is like, going this way.
Okay, I have no idea if this ever made it over to the US, but there's this fantastic sketch from this comedian duo called Mitchell and Webb, where are we the bad guys?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I bet. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just got like,
Like, but we have skulls on our hats.
it's a Nazi reference, but yeah. I suppose I'm making
The
fun
point of it is very funny. Of just like suddenly, just like,
Yeah.
wait a minute. Someone just suddenly coming to a weird moral realization.
I was about to continue to do a whole sketch, but I realized like, oh, it's talking about area. And whilst yes, it is making fun of that, it's still probably not in good taste to talk about them because unfortunately they still exist and it's not funny. So Pokemon.
Pokemans.
Well, where we left off, Amelia and, well, Smoochie, it was mainly Smoochie,
Yeah.
basically killed all of Eva's closest friends and allies.
Oh.
After destroying Bisonic's Gambit to take you all out, leaving Bisonic to basically die before Lily teleported him out. And the champion of the region, Throck, decided, I've had enough, and turned into Arceus. For those who do not know, Arceus, how to describe what Arceus looks like? It's kind of like a llama.
like if you took a llama and you kind of just like shoved it into an angel.
I mean,
This seems legit.
Yeah.
Once again, I mentioned this before, and instead of going away and researching it, the gate thing around Arceus, that is actually an alchemical symbol. It's meant to represent, like the all of the Azoth, I think it's meant to be. I don't know. My alchemy's a bit thick, but it's cool. It's dope. So that appeared. It's standing or flying before you all. It's created a large force field in like capturing specifically you four within it. What do?
My first objective is to put myself or to put Arceus between me and Ever.
That's fair. Yeah, before I start going into, I feel harsh calling combat boring, but before going into all the boring, okay, now we do the combat, yeah, you can all kind of like position yourselves and talk about stuff and
Yeah.
character moments. So what?
So what's Arceus doing right now?
Flying above you all, having created this force field. You know what? Let's assume that Arceus is having some long monologue about morals and ethics
That we're
and
all
how-
ignoring.
and how Team Crossbones are a blight on the universe. And...
I'm gonna fly up to Arceus, not in a threatening way. And just kind of like hover there and just like, hey man, what's going on?
Just smiting the unjust. God stuff.
Sure. Totally get it. Is this a bad time to talk about like my deal? So I remember a while ago you banished me because I was violent, But now I'm different. So, like, where's that at? Am I out of detention now?
Huh? Oh. Oh, Giratina.
Yeah, I'm me, but I'm also me. So
Well, just to clarify, you understand why you were vanished, right? Not because you did anything wrong, because your physical existence destroyed. Arceus kind of lifts one of its hoofs. Hoof? Hoof. Hoof. Just points, and yeah, Lilith, or Maya, not Lilith. I mean, if it was Lilith, it'd be pretty badass. But literally everything around you, you are physically destroying existence by being there. You know, all around you, just things are like you see the air just demolishing. Like anything you touch will just fall to pieces.
Right. So like, so do I gotta go back home to the distortion world? I mean, I will. Swear, like, am I still grounded?
Yes.
Oh man.
Pretty much. Because, you know.
Can I take people there with me? Is that okay? Will they become nothing?
No, that's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
Take me.
Oh, you want to go?
No,
Not take her.
Do not take her.
please.
Oh yeah, I mean, I like, I like point and I'll just make a big ass like portal to the distortion world. Like, yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to go, we can go.
Oh, Jesus.
Y'all want to have a cookout?
No.
What?
I'm
Come
smiting
on, boss man.
enemies of
Is the portal
existence.
open?
No.
Oh.
Okay, damn it. And that's the session for tonight, everybody.
Oh, no, then it would be a throwdown in the distortion world.
I mean, it'd be pretty on brand. Like, here's the ballot. We leave.
We go to another dimension.
No, whilst you're in this force field, no, you cannot open a portal out of it.
Okay, well, so like we're gonna fight now?
Well, I'm going to destroy you all.
Wait a minute. Why do I get destroyed?
Yeah.
Guilt by association.
That's not
Wow.
cool. And that is also not moral or legal, I think.
You technically helped.
I technically was very incompetent at a lot of things.
And perpetuated this spread of
I mean, is an undercover officer that has to kill someone to stay in the gang, are they guilty?
Exactly. See?
That's
I got your back. I'm the god of antimatter, not the god of meanness.
See,
that's technically extenuating circumstances, and once again, it would depend on specifically what kind of murder was
I
committed.
murdered no one.
that's not true.
That is true. I didn't murder anyone
Arceus,
that I know of.
a small flashback bubble, and basically shows all the innocent Pokemon you inadvertently murdered. Like,
There was like one, and it's not my fault.
Manslaughter, not murder.
Well, then also all the times when she was like 5 feet away while Amelia killed something.
I cannot be held responsible for crimes I did not know were happening. Okay, look, I've learned a lot.
See, I'm against Arceus, and I have to agree with him on this one.
Of course you do. You manipulate everybody.
Okay. Arky, can I call you Arky?
I'd prefer no, but probably not going to be able to stop you. So
I mean, you can. I like to. I'm trying to open a dialogue with you because, like, you're my new boss. You're God.
boss, creator.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing.
Technically, if I was gendered, I'd be your dad. But
Right. Same thing. Same thing. All the same things.
Maybe I'm your mom.
Both. Whatever. It's fine. It's all good.
Gender's a strange thing when you're an omnipotent being. In fact, it's
Yeah.
quite strange when you're a mortal being because
It's super weird.
it is.
It's really weird. But anyway.
Meanwhile, Amelia's like pushing on the force field. How? There's got to be a doorknob somewhere.
I like the idea. The smooch is still mega smoochy.
Yes.
Is mega smooch just like stabbing it?
Yes. Actually, no. Smoochy is like digging into the dirt to try and find a way out.
Okay, so I'm gonna be done. You can keep ranting, but like I'm gonna fight because I kind of want to fight and test my stuff out. But like we're still cool, right?
I mean, it's not your fault because okay, this is gonna sound real harsh, but technically you're an accident.
Oh man, that's harsh.
Wow.
I didn't mean to create you. You just came into fruition as the counterpoint to
That's
everything.
what they all say.
Like, no,
Maybe you should have used protection.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
seriously, man.
I mean, it was an unforeseen.
What am I supposed to do? Being the accident.
Look,
I think you are actually the worst god ever.
I mean, probably, but I created a world where it's commonplace for 10-year-olds to be given little.
Yeah, I think you should be fired.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, and you're
so you got that going for you.
you're moralizing to me, and you created all of this mess.
Look, but for the most part,
Look,
I don't get involved. I just hang out and don't do anything. But for some arbitrary reason, I decided to get involved here. Shh. Look, I had a really long sleep.
That
Right,
sounds
right,
also
fair.
like guilt by association.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
I'm gonna start
absolutely
attacking
agree.
soon. I'm just gonna start attacking soon.
Okay. Just okay.
Heads up.
Okay. We'll talk after. We'll talk after.
Meanwhile, in the Megazord, I'm checking all the systems and calling in backup to help me run the Megazord.
Okay. Technically, this force field shouldn't allow anybody in and out, but just for ease, I'm going to say there is enough power.
Wait,
you
how
can
big is
teleport
this force
in the correct amount of people you need to activate the Megazord. Just for ease.
This is...
You can do that. Do you need to find 5 teenagers with attitude?
Only 4. I
4.
can run one part.
So, I have also sent out Bay, and Bay is using her very powerful telekinesis to move large mounds of dirt to try and dig our way out of here.
Okay. What you discover is the force field is spherical.
I would imagine.
So it's under there.
Spherical.
It's spherical. Cross references. That shows my age. Okay. So, Arceus is pretty much done. You can keep chatting shit to him then, and just say, "All right, no, or we can start fighting." Player's choice, really.
Okay. I'll fly back down to everybody and like, okay, so like, I don't know what's gonna happen at the end, but I kind of want to fight them. Y'all want to fight them?
No.
Clementine just throws out the shiny Mew.
Nice. Look at
For some reason, there's a powering up noise in the distance.
We're just here like do 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 do.
I was this close to just saying, so, Nerdy, what theme song plays? What
Uh-huh.
Power Rangers-esque theme song?
Oh,
I don't think I can do that. If you've got one.
So
I mean, I got music for Millennium Nights, but that's about it.
So I think at this point, Amelia might kind of show a bit of her true face, which is that hole that Bay has dug. She's going to stay down there. She's going to just hide from this fight.
And what is everybody else doing? You know, getting ready to fight. We've got the shiny Mew out. We've
Right.
got the Megazord powering up.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into to me. I guess I have 3 forms now. Interesting.
Yeah.
5 forms? I have a lot of forms. Because I can just make parts grow out of me and make like my wings and shit, or I can just be Giratina. So I'm just gonna go
2 forms technically, because of made up science mumbo jumbo. You have infinite forms.
Right.
You can be whatever.
When you are Giratina, do you still have a robot arm?
Ideally.
Of course you do.
I like the idea of full giant ghost dragon and just one robot arm.
And just like one of the little grabby thingies is a robot grabby thingy.
I wasn't going to make it, but all the grabby things, and then just Maya-sized robot arm.
So yeah, I turn into.
You want the form with legs or form with no legs?
I remember there was a difference. I forget what the difference is.
I think it's just an ability difference off the top of my head. I don't think there's a stat difference. I think it's literally just different ability. You know what? I don't know why I'm saying I think, because I can just Google it. Come on, Sarah B. You tell me everything about Pokemon.
Yeah, the Pokédex doesn't really. It mentions the other form, but it doesn't have. Or wait, maybe it's at the top with the weird ability list.
Okay, that's what the difference is. In Origin form, you have the ability Levitate.
Okay.
That's that.
Got it.
That's basically it.
Okay.
You just float in.
That's
the only difference.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go into Origin form because it's big. Yeah, I want to look more like a dragon instead of more like a centipede, right at the moment. So,
So you want your tendrils to be floating behind you, not giant claws.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, so I just yeet out to that form in front of all y'all.
Whoa.
Now, just out of curiosity, do you 100% go to that form, or do you have a little Maya, like, sticking out the top? Like, you turn into, like, a Giratina centaur with little upper torso Maya just sticking out the top, like,
in my head, because I'm the one controlling this, it's outside is complete Giratina. Inside is like back when Maya was controlling her mech, and it's that like G Gundam-esque like control room thing.
I mean, all of your mechs are clattered all over the floor.
Right, but now this is Ghost Dragon Cyborg Lesbian mech.
Those are more adjectives, therefore a better mech.
Right, exactly. It's a mech that's not even a mech. It's a me.
I mean, if you think about it, all human beings are mechs, you know, because we're brains piloting a bone mech with skin and muscle armor. So,
exactly.
We just got a new follow by Shadowcasters Network. Thank you for following.
Woo!
as we embark on whatever this nonsense is. Boom. So, what is everybody's speed? So we can decide who does the fightings.
Well, it's gonna be 8 because currently Amelia is gonna lead with Mesprit.
Am I using Rayquaza's speed?
Yeah, just for ease.
Okay, 20.
Hold on, I'm getting there. 25.
Also 25.
Nice. I am assuming while everyone else is powering up and being all badass, Clementine literally just turns her cap round. Just badass mode.
Yep.
Okay, well,
That is happening.
Arceus' his speed is 30, so Arceus is going first. It's almost like God is powerful. So, what Arceus does from its little gate all around it, it fires out many large beams that like fire into the sky. And let's see what types they are. I should have prepared more. 3. Okay, so that is that type. So, boom!
Oh.
All of the beams turn into a lovely shade of green, as my lights suggest. And oh god, I had it open. How much damage? That's a lot of damage.
3?
No, it's not. It's not 3 damage. It's this much damage slash plus dealing 74 grass damage. That is special attack based for everybody.
Okay.
I don't think any of you are vulnerable to grass, so you're okay.
Is there any benefit to me since I'm underground? A bit.
Amelia, you are not hit. Everybody who is above ground, excluding Eva, who is in a big ass robot, is also going to take that damage as they are hit by these beams flying out from the sky.
Does that damage go to Rayquaza?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. That is ow.
Since since Mew and Giratina are tied, do you two want to decide amongst yourselves who goes first? Want to flip a coin, rock, paper, scissors?
You're welcome to go first. I have math I have to do.
So that would make it Lily.
There you go.
Maya, Giratina, Ghost Dragon, Lesbian Girl, Robot. If you're talking, we can't hear you.
Sorry. My bad, I was typing because I'm also mathing.
Who put math in my Pokemon game?
Right.
There we go. Okay. There's the right math. Okay, so 20 to 20, 20, 23. 23? No, 22. Yes. 7, 5. The rest of that's right. There we go. Okay, sorry. How much damage did we take?
The number on Roll20, which is 74.
Okay, that's a good. That's a
special attack, and it is grass. So you're part dragon, so you resist that, so you only take half damage.
okay.
Holy shit, Rayquaza only takes quarter damage because it's Dragon Flag.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Okay, so that's what, 74. I have a special attack of 23 and I only take quarter damage.
37,
Was it special attack or defense? Sorry.
17. Oh,
My
it's 20. Okay.
my special defense is 23.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, well, 1/4 of 74 is 18.
So no damage.
One damage.
You always take one.
Ah.
So Rayquaza soaks most of the damage. Okay. That works for me.
Now I'm good. And yeah, sure, I'll go first because my first thing is really simple. Giratina vanishes because I'm using Shadow Force.
Alrighty, so you disappear. I'm assuming
I know.
that all
I
you
no
do-
longer exist for until the next round.
Okay, cool.
So that would make it Clementine's turn.
Yes. I needed to look at something and I didn't. 'Cause why did I not? Okay. So Mew is going to use Nasty Plot.
Uh-oh. What kind of nasty plot does a Mew have?
It is very determined. Why did it's no damage, but it raises special attack 2 combat stages. And Clementine is just going to start yelling because she's mad now. This inefficient, not so great god is moralizing at her. So she's going to use hidden power.
Oh dear. Out of curiosity, is this the stim Pokemon move you gave yourself? Was this
Yeah,
train ability?
this was the
Plasmic.
magic stabby thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's a 3-meter burst on Arceus, who takes 35 damage from it. It's fairy type.
Okay. As 35 damage, you say. Okay, I need a notepad somewhere. By notepad, I mean calculator. There we go. I've got that ready. As your hidden power erupts out of you, how do you envision this? Because, flavor for funsies. It just
So it's kind of like Clementine is just like clenching her fists and glowering up and just yelling at Arceus, and then suddenly just around Arceus, this giant pink ball of like flowers and hearts kind of explodes.
and it explodes around Arceus, and you kind of notice there's this weird little force field bubble around Arceus that seems to absorb the damage instead of Arceus himself. So you got a suspicion you're gonna have to keep whacking away at this thing. You're gonna have to whack it real hard. But
That's fine.
it'll be fine. It'll be good. It'll be great. Teddy, I believe it is you and Eva and the Megazord.
Yeah, I am going to use Hyper Beam from Rayquaza.
Nice. Ooh, that's a big hit. 89 damage.
Wowzers.
I mean, before applying Rayquaza's special attack, the max damage is 98. And that's before special attack.
Ow.
Yeah, big big hit, as once again fires up, smashes into this force field bubble thing, and the bubble still takes it. Is there anything that Eva slash the rest of the command squadron are using inside the mech as well? Because that was Pokemon's turn. What are you doing as the trainer?
I guess, can I use the mech to just try to punch it?
Yeah, you can make an arm attack, just do it to max damage arm attack. Let's say the mech will also have basically whatever moves you can justify having. I think you already had a hyper beam ability in the mech as well, so you can fire off a second one if you wanted.
Ooh. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna hit it with the second hyper beam. How do you want me to roll that?
Just roll it as Rayquaza.
Okay.
I don't know how you say the name. That one.
That works for me.
That's another 98. Oof. Yeah. You start to see a few cracks in this force field now, like small cracks, but you know, if you were to take a guess, like, yeah, you're probably about a quarter of the way to breaking this thing now, which is pretty good considering this is round 1 of combat. Amelia, you're in a hole.
Amelia is, to anyone who would be down there to see her, is visibly like shaking. And then she reaches out and grabs Mesprit's hand and immediately calms down and whispers something in Mesprit's ear. And Mesprit leaves the hole and goes out and feigns being hurt and moves over towards Clementine, reaching out for help.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Okay. Like I said last session, I don't particularly like making players like to decide things for a character unless they want to. If you want to, you may roll something now to see, you know, if Clementine, out, whatever you want to call it, like knowledge or
Michi,
intellect
do we just want to do your wisdom against my charisma? I mean, that's not a good one, but
so. Well, I'm offering you the choice here. You can either roleplay it out and make the decision how you think Clementine would make the choice, or you can roll for it and see if intellect plays against, you know, more trusting nature. Entirely your choice. Because I do not want to force anything upon you.
I do kind of want to roll Clementine's wisdom, which is not the best decision, but it's the one that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Okay. Go for it.
should I roll against you or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not. Yeah.
That's a 19 on a wisdom.
Oh, thank God! I thought that was like a laughter, like, oh no, the worst thing happened.
Huh? Yeah.
Okay, so Michi, how do you see this going down? Yeah,
For one time, Clementine.
It's a good time.
So, you know, Clementine like sees this Mesprit and it's in trouble. And she starts to be like, oh no, let me, and then she stops. She's like, wait a minute. Belong to Amelia. No. I have been hurt too many times by this.
I mean, to be fair, no one knows that Amelia has Mesprit. No, she has informed literally no one.
That's also fair.
But I think you might see through its it's pretending to be hurt.
Yeah.
Yep. I like to imagine Mesprit kind of blew up and then kind of looks around and then goes, like, wait a second.
So I think it's more that Clementine like kind of sees this Mesprit and like knows that this is not something they can't wait. Like, you're not hurt enough that I need to stop what I'm doing, and I'm really fucking mad. So just give me a minute here.
Hey, let's see what happens now. 9. What is number 9? I should have the chart open.
Oh.
Where's my chart? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Huh. Okay. I don't have a color for that. Of course I don't have a color for that, so we'll just go that. Arceus prepares an attack just like before, except this time, instead of being a verdant green, all of the beams of light turn a steely grey color as shabam. That's a big hit. They all come smashing down again, and that is 80 steel type special attack yet again.
I don't exist.
You do not exist. So, how are people looking after that? Because that might make my decision on how I change what Arceus can do from now on.
Mesprit has some decent special defense.
I'm good. I'm pretty sure.
Clementine's not good.
What type was this one?
Steel.
Steel.
So,
Ooh, not as good.
Dragon flying, I don't think you have any resistance to that. But it's not special, it's not super effective, so just stay
There's
with
that, yeah.
And is it still special attack?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still more or less good.
At this point, Arceus kind of looks down at you all and is feeling a bit smug, like, you know, probably monologuing still. I don't have the brain capacity to have deific monologues, but just imagine, you know, it's something about justice and morality and wiping evil from the face of the earth. I don't know. Just imagine, like, the most cliched, righteous anime villain, just ranting and rambling, just... Just
I've played Persona. I know how this works.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what? If you've not played Persona, imagine Sephiroth just
Yeah.
full on ham. I will eradicate the evils of the earth and bring it anew and do.
By killing everyone. Wait a minute.
In fact, that's like most Final Fantasy villains, come to think of it. Yeah. Don't trust gods or people who want to be gods.
Listen. I'm a good god. Well, I'm an antimatter god, so I'm against the other gods. It's fine. It's fine.
So speaking of antimatter gods.
Yeah. So I back into existence next to Arceus and Shadow Force him.
Do attack. Do it.
Wait, did it do the thing?
Did it do the thing?
Oh, whoops! There's a there we go.
Wow, 133 damage. Okay. Just to help speed things along a little. Since you are technically the Pokemon, if you want, you can also have one of your Pokemon out as well currently. If you
Oh,
wanted to, because you are a Pokemon, so
Right.
you can also have additional help if you want to start being like, all right, we're taking this down.
I don't know. Let's see. Would any of you? Yeah. Let's try this. I'm gonna bring out my 01, my Porygon Z.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll like floop into existence.
Yeah, I'm assuming your Pokeballs are absorbed into you, so you can just whoomp and they appear.
Yeah.
You know what? Because I like making things broken, and it's the last session, so it's not like you can abuse it too much. You can essentially swap out your Pokemon, basically at any moment, because you can will them in and out of existence.
Yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, or what 01's gonna do, is use discharge. So it's near Arceus, and it's just gonna off electricity off its body.
You discharge. Oh, that's a 15. So,
Is Arceus a legal target?
yeah.
Woo!
So,
Paralyzed.
I paralyzed God.
you personally did. And as all the electricity kind of sparks and crackles off of Arceus, you kind of see it struggling to move a little bit. This is an inconvenience.
This is so on brand.
We zoom into like Maya's control room inside of herself, and she's just clapping, like, "Good job!"
All you need to do now is confuse Arceus and let them destroy themselves.
I'm using the wrong Pokemon to do that currently.
Some Clementine. You've been slapped again by beams of judgment.
So, like, is there anywhere that Clementine can, like, duck behind?
If you look around the battlefield, you'll see that there's a hole.
Oh.
Look quite safe.
Is there anything else on the battlefield?
Bodies.
Yeah. There's a bunch of clattered around mechs.
Clementine's gonna, like, dive under a mech. Because she's, like, bleeding profusely right now. It's not good.
Yes.
Whee! And then Mew is going to use Psycho Boost.
Uh-huh. So, Psycho Boost. Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The cracks going around this bubble, this force field, they are really starting to grow and spread, and it's not looking fantastic. And Arceus is just kind of twitching a little bit, you know, struggling to move, and going, damn it, I should have smitten, smote, smited. As God, you'd think I'd have a better grasp of grammar, but no. Should have done this sooner.
We can go over that after the battle. It's okay, man.
I hate you so much.
What?
Yeah, what?
We're on your side. This is just a fun spar.
What?
I was like, this isn't a spa. Where's the seaweed wraps?
I think my leg is broken down here.
My leg.
Amelia, what are you doing?
I.
Oh no, hang on. Sorry, I skipped Teddy.
Mhm.
I did it bad.
I am going to use. Well, Rayquaza is going to use ancient power.
Uh-oh.
Which is not quite as good as Hyper Beam or Psycho Boost, but it's a decent move.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Rolled a 12.
Oh, okay. So, 62, keeping track of that. So, as you do the ancient power, you know, a bunch of rocks are formed and hurled out from all around you, and you are just the megas. How do you imagine this power up happens for the Dragon Megazord? Like, what do you reckon happens to show it is getting more awesome?
Oh, it's got to look more Power Rangers. So these giant boulders just come and they like form up in front of the mech, and then they like start spinning before they like shoot off.
Wait, hang on. If we're going full Power Rangers, do the boulders actually come off of the Megazord, and after they've fired, you know, the Megazord looks sleeker but somehow more powerful, and that
Oh
explains
yeah,
it.
you know what? Of course, yeah.
Yeah. You have a
Let me see here.
nice. Oh, hang on. It also states any allies in this column. So anybody who's near you, which technically means yourself, will also receive that stat boost.
And that's to all stats, right? Because it's ancient power.
Yes. 'Cause
So that's a 25% boost.
well, it's all raised one combat stage, so I think that's.
1/6.
Don't
Yeah, I was
remember.
looking at it. Raised combat stage, they gain a 25% bonus.
If you rate, it's 1.25. So you times everything.
Oh, okay.
Stats by 1.25. You know what? How about we be very kind and we say you were near Clementine when that happened, so Clementine can get a little boost because Clementine's not looking good.
Yay.
Okay. And for the Dragon Zord itself, I want to use Dragon Pulse. I'm just keeping it simple and using moves from Rayquaza's list.
Yeah.
Oh, I should probably make sure I figure out bonuses.
Well, what's 38 times 1.25? I'm already using my calculator for something. Let me just remember that number.
It's 47.5. There's a helpful chart.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I made that.
47 technically then. So that's not the. No, does that go to accuracy?
That's your new special attack.
Okay.
So just put that in.
Make. There we go. 92 damage.
92. All
If a
right.
5 hits, I suppose.
Oh yeah. Arceus has got like in all honesty, I put nothing into Arceus avoiding damage. You know, it can take 1,000 points of damage before it takes damage. You know, it doesn't need extra. But its little force field is really, really starting to show fatigue and damage. Okay, now we go to Amelia.
Amelia swaps for Smoochie again
Mm-hmm.
and runs over next to Clementine. Smoochie holds her sword out, pointing it directly at Clementine. Are you a good person?
What do you mean by good person?
Will you remember this?
Don't think it's possible to forget that time you fought a god.
Okay. And she pulls out a syringe, and unless Clementine stops her, because I'm sure Clementine is more capable in every way as far as combat, Amelia will try to use it on Clementine.
No, I don't think Clementine would think to stop it.
Okay. You recover 80 hit points.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
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 And then immediately Smoochie and Amelia disappear as they teleport back into the hole.
I heard less.
Doing.
I mean, I'm not going to do the fighting, so I need you guys to not die yet.
Mm.
Okay, I think I need to start looking up an alternate attack for Arceus, because I know if I keep using Judgment, someone's going to die, and that's not pleasant or fun. I don't know where all my notes are. They're somewhere. Where are you? Actually, instead of wasting time, Archie's going to do one final judgment, and then from next round, they'll start doing different stuff. So, what type are we using? 19. Ooh, that's a fun type.
Nice.
Because it's pink. So, same thing. Beams of light. This time they sparkle. They're pink. They're fairy. And where's my buttons? Buttons. Same again for everybody except Amelia, who is hiding. So that is 74 fairy type damage. So, oh shoot, that's super effective.
Ooh.
On, sorry, Maya and Rayquaza.
What happened?
74 fairy damage.
Oh. Wait.
Which is super effective against dragon, I believe.
A little bit.
What about Ghost?
Ghost is neutral to it, I believe. There's a sheet.
Charts. Type
somewhere.
charts.
Yeah, no, it's neutral.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, how?
Do I have a thing? Or what is this?
Type chart.
User. Oh, it's the user is hit by a move. Okay.
So does Clementine
Um,
be under a mech?
Yeah. You are. Well, the mech you are under is going to take the damage. The mech's had over that much hit point, so the mech is getting some holes put in it, but you're fine. You're doing okay.
Okay.
So how does the damage work then? 74 times 2?
Yes.
Then minus special attack? Special defense?
Yeah, your special defense, that's the one.
Okay.
Okay, so
Don't
How are you both looking?
don't die.
So that's 148 minus 15 for me. And then OR.
Right, I need to-
Minus 133. Oof. Okay,
I'm
I'm
Rayquaza's still up. Barely,
not bad,
but Rayquaza's still there.
I got this. Don't worry.
Yeah, it was kind of.
So did that?
Oh, wait, I'm
That
dumb.
Did that hit everyone, including 01?
Yes, but you can poop 01 out of existence because.
No,
you can
01's
probably-
going to use protect on itself.
Ah, there you go. Nice. Oh my god, I totally forgot. No, hang on. Retcon all of that. I didn't roll for Arceus paralyzed.
Oh.
Oh,
11. So 1 second, I just need to check paralysis because there's a chance Arceus can do nothing. Paralysis. Okay, no. Arceus is fine. I only had to roll a 6.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
So
Um.
yes, that attack happened. Sorry, I forgot to do a roll.
Okay. Question.
Yes.
So, how does it work? How would a move? So, does Arceus's weird shield thing just stop attack damage?
Well, what are you trying to do?
So I have pain split, and it takes our HP. What it's supposed to do is take our HP,
And
merge
give you
it,
both.
and then give us both half.
Well, Arceus is technically on full HP
Right.
because it's the shield, and the shield only specifies. What it says is Arceus can take 1,000 points of damage before starts losing hit points.
Okay.
This isn't affecting. This isn't dealing damage, so this is going to go directly to Arceus.
Okay. Got it.
So, what is your current hit points?
78.
78. And Arceus is on. Where are my numbers? Doodly-scoobly-dee. So where am I made? Hit point is base times 3 plus something. No, level times 3 plus base, isn't it? That sounds about
I
right.
think so.
So I have a question about that last judgment.
Mm-hmm.
Was Arceus' special attack lowered 2 combat stages?
It was not. I did an oopsie. I'm really bad at running games.
Okay, I forgot to until I was like, wait a minute.
I
So, hang on, let me just scroll down.
yeah.
Special attack. Hang on, I need to look at the whole thing then. Why is it only going to? Oh, that's why I'm looking at the wrong place. 30. So, what it should have been, it's down to 22. So, it dealt 8 less damage. So, you can all get 8 hit points back because I did oopsie. Okay, so Arceus is on.
So I'm at 86 then.
Arceus is on 333 hit points.
Okay.
Wow, that was convenient. So, 333 plus 78. Did you say you were on? 76.
6.
So 333 plus 76.
86.
80. 333 plus 8. No, stop it. You're doing bad things. 333 plus 86. Divide by 2. That doesn't sound right. 333 plus 86 is 419.
Yep.
Divided by 2. You are now both on 209 hit points.
Nice.
And the shield was on that many hit points. I think. Probably more. Probably less even.
Yeah, so I think what it looks like is like Giratina just like shoots a big bolt of like negative energy into Arceus, and like they're like just weird like fractal stuff happens, And then Arceus looks like, and then that splits our health.
Yeah.
Like, hey boss, sorry, I was about to pass out, so I had to borrow some health. Is that cool?
No.
What?
It's the opposite. Well, the opposite is hot. Yeah, it's uncool. Stop it.
Okay, well, so here's the thing. 01 needs to do that too. So they're gonna do that too, okay?
Okay. How many hit points
buddy.
is 01 on?
113.
113 plus 209 322 divided by 2. You are now both on 161.
Okay.
Pain Split is so good.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so that is 2 moves? 3 moves. Okay, cool. Good.
Yeah. I love Fox in the chat saying this game is just math and nonsense.
Yep.
It's true.
Okay.
Betrayal.
I'm good after I just sucked out all of Arceus's HP.
Yeah, you did some stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, Clementine, what do?
Clementine is going to throw another hidden power at Arceus. So that is 32 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Mew is going to use Psychic.
Uh-oh. And
For 93 points of damage.
Have you upped your special attack?
Yep.
93. Okay. Arceus' shield is more cracks than shield at this point. The amount of damage you've been consistently dealing, it looks like it could take 1, maybe 2 attacks before it just shatters entirely.
They also get their special defense lowered 1 combat stage because I rolled an 18 on the AC check.
Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna have to make a mental note of that. Teddy.
So Rayquaza Protect is going to use its own Dragon Pulse.
Before you do that, I would tell you that technically, right now... Oh no, you're attacking with shield. Doesn't matter. Has no resistances. I was about to say, Arceus is technically fairy type, but you're hitting a shield, so it doesn't matter.
96 damage.
Plus 96. The shield smashes and flies off into an infinite number of pieces. Lily, remind me how many hit points 01 is on, because it's the same as Arceus.
Well, so it was actually a full HP. So it's at 113.
Wow. Okay.
Because what Pain Split says, if it goes above, you just go to your full HP. So yeah, so it's at 113 right now.
Yeah, okay. I know what Arceus is at now. Cool, got it.
Okay.
Sweet. So, Goobly Doops.
I'm not gonna do anything with the mech.
No. Except look cool as hell.
Yeah, I don't. The shield's down, so I won't use the mech.
Mm-hmm. So, Amelia. Arceus's defense looks to have been broken.
Cool. I'm going to again swap back to Mesprit. And Mesprit is going to use Copycat.
Uh-huh.
On Arceus. So they should get to repeat the last attack.
Okay, so
that
what
they
I've been doing
use.
for judgment is I've been rolling a d20
Uh-huh.
because there's 18 types, and then just on a 1 or a 20, I don't know, re-roll for ease. So roll a d20, figure out what type you're using.
Okay. 9 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that steel?
Which is currently super effective against Arceus. Shit. So you will be doing 4d12 plus 16 plus your special attack.
4. Ooh, that's good. So 4d12 you said plus plus what?
Plus 16 plus your special attack.
Plus 16 plus another 11. So 27.
52, which is double because Arceus is weak to that. Okay, you will not fucking believe me. Arceus was on like 109 hit points or something similar to that effect. So Arceus is now currently on 5 hit points.
Oh my god! So it's Arceus' turn?
Oh wait, I didn't take in special defense, and that's reduced by 1
Yeah,
stage.
so
Okay, no,
it's
I lied. Arceus is on has a special defense of 30. That's being reduced to combat stage, which takes it to where's my numbers? Where are my numbers? Reduced, so 30 goes down to 24. So let's just add 24 onto 5. There we go. Okay, so Arceus is on 29 hit points. And it is now Arceus' turn.
So hold on. I kept forgetting that Rayquaza has extreme speed. So if the enemy is declaring an attack, I can just use extreme speed before they move.
And this is kind of perfect because Arceus is a very sore loser, apparently. And what it starts to do is you see Arceus, and then it begins to emit a sound, music, this hauntingly beautiful tune as it starts to use the move Perish Song. But before it can get off the attack, Teddy, describe how Rayquaza uses extreme speed.
So the mech like gets done like it's going to charge, but then Rayquaza just launches off the back like it was catapulted off of the mech.
Nice.
For 61 damage.
And okay. As it begins to emanate this song, and you just go, "Not today, Satan." Rayquaza flies off, smashes into God, and God falls out of the sky, plummets, crashes into the earth. It's on -2 hit points. You have downed God.
Hit him again.
Can I throw a Pokeball at God?
Yes.
Please, do.
Believe I have some really. Can I throw one of Ever's fake Master Balls at God?
Oh my! Did you have one?
I don't know. Do I have one? Would Ever have given Clementine a fake Master Ball?
I don't remember. Did I take more than one?
I thought there was only one.
There was only one? Okay.
Yeah, I thought I only took one.
Yeah.
Okay. Then... Yeah, we will try it with Great Ball.
Okay, let's quickly do the calculations for what you take off of a D100. So, Arcia, where's this thing? Where's the thingy? Not there. Oh god, what are it? Capture modifiers, that's what we need. Okay, so 1 hit point, so -25. It's paralyzed as well, which is... What's paralyzed? so minus 37, but then plus 30 because it's level 100. So minus 7, and the Great Ball, which
I think it's just a
I think
minus
is
5.
Yeah. Okay, so all in all, you do 100 minus 12.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure you don't have anything better than a Great Ball?
Before she would attempt again, Smoochie would stab Arceus in the face.
Mm-hmm. I mean, if you want to kill Arceus, you need to take it down to minus 333. Just,
Well, she would get started.
yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay, just find out. Arceus has a capture rate of 0. So you need to get a real good roll on the D100 to get it. So unfortunately, it doesn't get caught in the Great Ball, but you can start snapping it.
Maya yeets back into Maya, and like floats down. And like, whoa, whoa, okay, we all had fun here today. I'm gonna take God back to. What do you call what do you call where you live? Hey, poke, poke, poke.
So
Poke, poke, poke.
Arceus lifts its head a little bit. The infinite cosmos of existence.
Right. I'm gonna take God back there. We're gonna have a chat about like.
Smoochie's definitely in the background, just stabbing him in the leg.
No, hey, 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 hey.
So, okay, with the force field all around you having disapparated and disappeared, and you're all free to do whatever the heck you wish, Maya Tina,
Yeah.
are you poofing away with Arceus in tow?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna see like if what they wanted to do. Like, are they cool with us just like going to chill in some sort of god place and hash
They
things
do
out?
not have any power to resist you.
Okay. Well, so then we're gonna go to some sort of god place and hash things out.
Amelia's going to immediately start running away, using multiple teleports to just get really, really far away.
All right, so combat over. You defeated God.
My first action is to return Rayquaza to the Wonder Ball because 12 hit points I'm not risking anymore. But I am going to then open a hatch in the Megazord and like say something about taking it back to base or something, and then jump out and throw Scram out and fly off on Snowy River.
Okay, so everyone's disappearing, leaving Clementine just, I'm assuming, poking her head out from beneath this mess.
Probably, honestly, because Clementine is just so fired up and angry. She just kind of like flings the mech off of her.
So, Clementine, all of your former teammates, they've all disappeared and run off, leaving you on top of a mountain with all the gym leaders in the Pokemon League. They all just kind of look at you. You know what? Because I know she's in the chat. Fox will kind of walk out, this ultimate badass lesbian barbarian lady. She just kind of walks out, big, fuck off, great axe, you know, wild pink hair. She just kind of lets you know, hey, so you're like kind of the strongest person, so do you like want to be champion, I guess, kind of?
Cool.
At that moment, Clementine would receive a text from Amelia that would say,
Oh.
"Will you remember?"
Clementine's going to like look at the text and just kind of wait a minute. No, because Clementine left the phone that Amelia has the number for.
All right.
So yeah.
In that case, because Amelia is a Bond villain super spy, she would then text Fox's cell phone and say, "This is for Clementine."
Saying, "Will you remember?"
Do you remember? Yeah.
So Fox will kind of just go, okay, so hey, Clem, you apparently I'm your PA now. I mean, you sound a little frustrated. So,
Well, now I can't kill her.
I mean, I can. Theoretically, maybe. I have this big axe. Do you want me to, like, go chop chop?
Can't tell you to go chop chop either, because she did save my ass
You
once.
can't tell me. But you
No,
can
I can't
tell
tell
me
you.
It, and I can interpret it how you want me to, or how I want to.
No, but I need to. Oh God.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Whilst you're thinking, you're kind of like in charge now.
Oh
So,
shit.
I mean, you can delegate. It's fine. It's no big deal. You want to like start thinking up some rules and stuff, because I didn't even know Throck was God. Like,
Yeah.
I think we have rules about a Pokemon not being allowed to be in charge. I don't know. It's like a whole thing, maybe. So, you know what? Why don't we have a quick 5-minute break while everybody thinks about what they're gonna do now that there is essentially no higher power, and we can do whatever we want. Well, you can do whatever you want. I'm bound by the laws of NPCdom, apparently.
I love us defeating God suggests that we can do anything we want when we've been pretty much doing whatever we want this whole time.
But now there is zero repercussion.
And now we don't have a fourth wall, so.
Right. So
The fourth
Time to go
wall
to the real
is
world.
the people who want to tell good stories.
Yeah, but we're telling an awesome story. Way better.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yes, I think we will take a quick 5-minute break whilst
Okay.
we do that, and we'll figure out how we got closure for everything. So, Shogun, do the thing.
1 second. There we go. Wait, no, I did it wrong. Hang on. alive again. I just wanted to mention. So yeah, now that what's happened, Amelia doesn't want to mess with Clementine because Clementine's currently not gonna mess with her. But if she had had the opportunity, Amelia totally would have killed Ever in that fight. Because Judgment targets multiple people. If she had the ability, she would have had Mesprit target Ever as well as Arceus. But she didn't think it would have actually killed Ever, and that would have been a good idea.
So, let's start figuring out what people do and where they go. I honestly couldn't even begin to think of an order. Like, okay, which one's going to be the most convoluted? Which one? Because it's all a mess.
We're all pretty, yeah.
Just real quick stuff. Amelia just rushes back to the mansion and tells what's her name? Jolene to just tells her Clementine wants to see you at the top of the mountain. Just go there, like gives her a train ticket or something.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's start with Ever. I think that's the least complex, maybe. And then Nerdy's gonna go, no. So immediately after all of that, you said you got on Scram, your Neuburn, and you have flown off. Where are you going and what are you doing?
So I got what I wanted, which was basically Rayquaza, right? Like that's what I wanted. Amelia did all this to get Rayquaza and say, look at this, I'm better than all of my family who said I couldn't do this. The only thing she really wants left is, I'm sorry, justice. My PR people, Ever's PR people are telling her to say justice, not revenge. It sounds better, but justice on Amelia.
I do.
But you know exactly what you.
I don't know what I did to you. I know what I did to everyone else. I was pretty nice to you.
No, you killed.
Oh yes, I did
a very
do that.
Specific person.
I did do that. Yes.
Yeah. So, but she's also pretty certain that Amelia may try to turn Clementine against her. So she's, for now, leaving, and she's giving up the Rangers because that was just a stepping stool to get to Rayquaza. And so her kind of final thing is just in some undisclosed mountain range somewhere, like surrounded by mist. She just up on top, like playing like a flute and like dancing with her Pokemon or something, with like this like beautiful like dressless type thing on, with like an even better like cloak. And so when you first come in, it's all just like mist, so you only see like a cloaked figure dancing, and then it's just Ever. That's all I got.
No, I like that. That's really
great.
Cool. Okay. Okay, let's do Maya. Maya, you have taken God to the distortion world.
Yep.
What do?
Wait for them to like be okay to have a conversation.
They can talk. They're going to be the ease. They're weakened. It's your realm. You have ultimate control.
Sure.
So,
okay.
They can't fight back. Yeah.
Hey, buddy, dad, mom, boss, person.
Mm-hmm.
How are you?
I got defeated by a rocket-powered dragon thrown at me.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Not good.
Mm-hmm. Let's explore that.
It's been literal eons, almost all of eternity, doing everything I could to not be involved, as with great power comes great responsibility. I read that in a comic book once.
See. I think that's
And
your whole like hands-off approach. That's your problem.
yeah, see, I thought that, if I get involved too much, then everything's shaped by my perception, and as an all-powerful being, it's not really my place to pass judgment onto everybody.
Right, but then you got beat by a rocket-propelled dragon.
Yeah, and that's the problem. When I did step in, when I didn't step in, well, look at what you all did.
Right.
And when I did
So
step in, it's everything's warped by my personal morals, which is an inherently biased system. So
maybe what it sounds like you need to do is train. We need to get you a training montage.
like train what, my morals?
No, your muscles and your powers and stuff. Because like, for God, you can't get beat by a bunch of screwballs.
I mean, yeah. And then what? I get stronger and try and beat you all again.
I mean, no, you don't have to do that. But like, just like be there in case this happens again. Because like now they can go around bragging that they beat God. I mean, I can too, but I'm like your co-god. So like, I'm not gonna be petty.
I mean, if I'm honest,
I want to have a professional working relationship with you.
I think I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
Maybe
you want me to just handle stuff?
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't be God for a while. Maybe I should.
Okay.
I don't know.
Sure. Just give me the keys to your place. I'll handle stuff for you for a while. Or
I don't feel I should trust you, but I also don't have a witty retort. So.
I mean, it's like when you fly like to Florida and you're like, hey neighbor, can you like can you here's the key to my house. Can you go in, water the plants, feed the dogs, and just make sure the like flip the lights off and on a few times or whatever. I'll just be flipping the lights off and on. It's fine.
I mean, I have one question.
Sure.
What's a Florida? It feels like a place that I abandoned long ago.
Right. Well, see, now that I got all this weird, it's an anti place. It's a place full of hate and negative energy. That is opposed to another place. It's just a metaphor. It's just a metaphor. It's fine.
Okay. Like I said, it definitely feels like if I did make it, I probably shouldn't have.
Sure.
Or my presence hasn't been there so long that it's just the worst.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's got Disney World, but like at what cost?
Well, I'm sure if my presence is there, it's probably very much focused on this overly family-friendly area.
Mm-hmm,
And the rest of it is just hell.
Right. Cool. So about those keys.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool.
Why don't I just hang out here?
Yeah, sure.
Really
Do your
fun.
thing. Yeah, it's like opposite, but like I can make it cool and good for you. Whatever you want, friendo.
Technically, I didn't make this, so this just came into existence when I came into existence.
Sure.
It's all weird.
Right, it's super weird. But I've been here a while. Well, I mean, I've been here a while. The other me hasn't been here a while. But since we're the same me, either way, it's fine.
All right.
What you want? What you want? You want like a cool suite? Hang around here in? Hot tub? Negative energy hot tub?
What's retirement like? What do retired things do? Just hang out and
I can make you a shuffleboard court. That's full of negative energy.
Shuffleboard sounds fun, my hooves they look like they're designed to push.
Yeah, you were built for it. Okay, I'll make you a shuffleboard court. You want to golf? Retired people play golf, right?
I like golf.
Yeah, I'll make you a bunch of stuff. you're gonna have too much to do. Is what's gonna be your problem.
Okay. And before I just let you have total control of everything,
Sure.
you're not gonna like just change and shape and twist the world into your own image, are you? That's not a thing you're gonna do, right?
I mean, like, what does that even really mean? Like, if the world changes by itself, did I really do anything? Think about it.
I probably should question that more, but I really want to go play shuffleboard. So
Great. Yeah. Merv's got the highest score. You got to go beat Merv.
fuck Merv.
Yeah, exactly. Go show Merv who God is.
Arceus does a happy little trot off, and it's. I'm sorry. Personally, I don't know what it is. I think it's because Arceus's hooves are kind of pointed, like it doesn't have flat hooves. I kind of like to imagine it's like a really delicate, like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Maya,
Yep.
you're now in charge of everything. We'll leave it at that for now, and we'll have a.
Amelia still has your phone number.
We'll have a closure at that, like an epilogue after everyone else has like an immediate aftermath moment.
Sure.
So, Clementine,
Oh boy.
you're in charge. You are the most powerful person.
This seems like a mistake.
Look, real talk, the vast majority of this game was probably a mistake. What's one more?
That's fair. That's fair.
So, what is Clementine's like immediate call? Like I said, more long-term things will have like an actual epilogue to cover things.
So Clementine's first thing is going to be to text Amelia
Mm-hmm.
and just be like, you have 72 hours to leave. If I see you again, no mercy.
I would just send a picture of me and Jolene hugging. Like, selfieing in front of a camera.
No, she's not going to manipulate me. I gave her 72 hours. Jolene is going to make her choices. Jolene's a big girl. She's a big girl. Oh, God.
Oh, dear. And after that, like, it goes Clementine, like, how seriously is Clementine going to take this champion job? It's like, all right, we're going to make the system better, or is it like,
Oh, she's going to take it real seriously. She's like, I have seen what happens when shitty people are in charge. We're gonna see what we can do about this. Okay. What do I need to do? What's the most broken thing right now?
Well,
The Rangers.
Oh yeah, we don't have a law enforcement.
yeah, you don't have
Oh.
law enforcement. Also, almost all schools and banks are run by Team Crossbones, and
yeah, I suppose most of because pretty much everything is run by a criminal organization right now. So I suppose that's step one. How do I get rid of a organized crime?
So first step, we're gonna take each of these gym leaders and figure out what they're good at and be like, okay, you put people on this.
Hmm.
You're in charge of banks now. You're in charge of schools now.
All right.
If we
yeah,
need law
so-
enforcement, I'll just send in the Poketaker for now. We'll figure that out later.
that might be a bad idea.
All right. Yeah. So we'll cover more of that in full epilogue stuff. Unless whereas anything else you have immediately.
mean, immediately after like setting people on things, she's just gonna like sit on top of this mountain and stare off into the distance, like, oh my god, what is happening?
Is it like a real stoic Conan the Barbarian, sit on the throne, grumpy look, like,
It's more like the first time the oldest sibling is in charge of babysitting all of their younger siblings, and they're just kind of like, what the fuck?
all right. I like it. I like it. So contemplation, a little bit of dread, let's look at power. Go, I can do something. Alrighty. And finally, Amelia, you're back at the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
You took a selfie with Jolene and then sent her off on her way. What is your immediate set of actions here in the mansion, Amelia?
Make phone calls and gather up everyone useful and loyal.
Mm-hmm.
So, Vlad and just assorted people, just everyone I can get a hold of. I think I'll have Professor Maple stick with me, and unless Maya shows up at any point to pick her up, then she can just...
Yeah. Maya will just like at some point a portal will just, and then Maya just like, hey, Maple, come on. We're gonna go see what the infinite cosmos are like. I got the keys.
Oh, that sounds really nice, eh? I've always wanted to. Let me get my science things.
I mean, I can just make whatever you want up there.
Oh yeah, that's not.
Yeah, I'm like both gods now. It's really cool. Arceus is down in Distortion World playing shuffleboard or something. It's great.
You believe everything what you're saying. So I'm on board.
Great. Let's go.
Okay.
Hi,
So,
Amelia.
Hi.
Bye. We're gonna go to the infinite cosmos.
Call me.
You want anything from there? You want a souvenir?
They got diamonds in space, right?
I can make one for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll bring one back for you. Wait, are you gonna be here or like somewhere else?
I'll call you.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, see ya.
So Amelia, you're gathering, I'm assuming getting like the biggest duffel bag and just shoving it filled with things. As you're doing this, I don't know what sound an interdimensional portal makes, but it makes a sound. Distinctly different from what Maya's has been making. And from out of it steps a shadowy figure, relatively tall, appears masculine. I know this character has a voice, but I probably can't imitate it, so... Group decision. Do you want it to be a real silly voice, or do you want it to at least pretend to be serious for this serious moment?
I think that if you pretend to be serious, it will be the best kind of silly.
Okay. So, shadowy man steps out of a portal and kind of goes beep boop beep boop beep beep on little thingy and just kind of goes,
Hi.
So, Amelia.
Yeah.
You are Amelia. Brissa, yes.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Smoochie goes, shing.
I've been keeping an eye on everything that's been going on here. As the figure steps out, you can make them out. They are, well, a man. He has jet black hair, slicked back, wearing a three-piece black suit, and on the lapel is an R that's painted in rainbow colors. He goes, name's Giovanni. I'm part of something called the Rainbow Rocket Initiative. And we want you.
Yeah. I just need to get off this rock
Well,
real fast.
I kind of like what you've been doing here. You know, this whole domination. How would you like to do that again and again and again? Imagine being able to do everything you've already done, but infinitely.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Want to shake on it?
Yeah. Let's shake on it.
Welcome to Team Rainbow Rocket.
Thank you.
And Giovanni presents to you the portal, which you can see leads off to infinite alternate realities.
So, I just as a factor of how Amelia is so vindictive, she would, at some point far in the future, send Ever her own severed head from another universe.
I like the image of you just doing this, you know, like every couple of days, just a different one.
Oh my god.
Not gonna lie, I also love the image of, because of who Amelia is, basically recruiting another Team Crossbones made up of the same people, just from alternate realities. So you have infinite Clementines and infinite Evers, and
then each time knowing the signs, like as she learns them better, knowing the signs of when they're gonna betray her, and that's when she just kills them all.
Yep. I mean, eventually she would figure out Clementine enough to at least get some of the even more gullible versions to just stay with her the whole time.
Oh
you
my
have
god.
access to infinite realities, so you can get the, you know, the peak version of whatever it is you're looking for. So you could get Clementine, but without the morals.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because like Clementine has a very angry streak that's very easy to manipulate.
So at some point, well,
So-
so that is basically everybody's immediate stuff.
So Amelia becomes Rick Sanchez, but way more evil.
You want to know the best part? Technically, this can all happen in the lore of the games, because at the end of the Rainbow Rocket saga, Giovanni is seen disappearing off into a wormhole. So you can go and dominate infinite possible realities. The only thing that can stop you is 10-year-old children. Pokemon. And even then, you leave and go to a different reality.
10-year-old children that have had their Pokemon for 2 days.
Well, yeah. So that leads us on to long-term epilogues. What do these characters do for the rest of their existence? Eva, obviously, immediately flew off and went to go hang out on a mountain. Basically becoming red, except with a legendary dragon. What else does Eva do for the rest of her existence?
I think she keeps it pretty simple. Other than the fact that her severed head keeps showing. But she keeps it pretty simple. She flies the skies a lot. She's not a good person, so she doesn't like suddenly become a hero or anything, but every so often there'll be somebody who does something she finds particularly terrible, which is mostly just like crimes against Pokemon, and so she'll like show up and smash them with Rayquaza and then disappear. and she'll grow old with her Pokemon. I was gonna say maybe she gets a family, but I feel like she's not the kind of person. She'd have lots of flings, but she's not the kind of person to like settle down and.
Look, you don't need like a man. You can just have a fling, but you can still have a child if you so wish, and you can raise your child to be, ultimate anti-hero sky patroller.
You know what? No, even better. I think knowing how Ever came about this, and she went about it very terrible, but she felt like she was wronged and like things were unfair for her. I think she just starts adopting like children who are in particularly hard positions in their life, and then like catches them like flying Pokemon and dragons and shit, and
So
teaches them how to get revenge.
So you basically become
justice.
You become Batman if Batman had access to a dragon. You just go around adopting hard done to children, training them how to be lethal, and saying, "There you go."
Yeah. Why not?
I like it. that works. I suppose Clementine is going to be less complicated than Maya. What Clementine does for the rest of their life. So, what does Clementine do? What changes does Clementine actively have take place in the Dodeca region?
That's a really good question, actually.
I gave you a whole 5-minute break to figure this out.
It wasn't enough. I'm sorry. I goofed off. I didn't do my homework. I'm sorry.
You're telling me someone came to this game unprepared?
Blasphemy.
That's so out of character.
So I think the first thing Clementine does is rebrand all of the ice cream pizza shops so that they're no longer Team Crossbones.
I'm assuming all of the mascots are now the Shiny Mew.
Yes.
Nice.
Probably also does some reworking of the entire law enforcement system, because that obviously didn't work very well.
Not so much.
Even before us, it wasn't that great.
Yeah.
There wasn't really ethical training or screening process, so
Yeah, we're gonna start there. And yeah, just generally start making the region like not a complete trash fire.
So I suppose long-term goal is achieve utopia.
Well, yes.
Through whatever means that takes. I believe Clementine can achieve that. Obviously, you have your girlfriends. You have Michi and Jolene, and you know what? You can have all the girlfriends.
All the girlfriends!
That's the dream right there.
Right. Okay, we're good. Clementine just has all the girlfriends.
Just all of them. And through the power of gayness, you eventually achieve utopia. Good job.
Yay! And they all lived happily ever after. Probably.
There's the closure. I don't know who's less complicated. Being able to travel infinite dimensions or ultimate power of godhood. Why do I do this to myself?
I mean, Amelia's...
Maya.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maya, what do you do for the rest of eternity?
I think. Well, so she's gonna do what she told Arceus to do, and like make herself stronger Like, how Arceus had to be like, okay, I'm gonna fight you. Like, no. Just be like, no, this is ridiculous. Snap, you're done. Yeah, make herself stronger so some random goofballs can't just beat her. Not in a I'm gonna go conquer things way, in case someone comes up and finds the infinite cosmos or whatever, they can't just kill me, because that would be bad. She'll keep making different she'll keep inventing different games for Arceus, so that Arceus will just basically be on infinite retirement.
You introduce Arceus to the concept of a tabletop role-playing game.
Yeah, basically, and
So
now they're just in it.
It never ends.
Teddy said it in the chat. Just Arceus and all the other like god-esque Pokemon just are in this infinite D&D campaign. There's that. I think her and Maple are just gonna do like. Well, Maple's is this super smart scientist that now has access to god powers. So anything Maple wants to learn about or investigate, Maya will just make for her. And yeah, I think just throughout random points in their lives, Maya will just appear with the other three and help them with whatever they're working on. So just randomly like, whoop. Oh, hey, Clementine, you want to try to take down that sign? I got it for you.
Thanks.
Like show up and like wingman forever at some point or whatever, or like help him with the sky things or just other stuff. Show up in a random different reality with Amelia and like, oh hey, this time we're gonna do that. Okay, let me help you with that. Just for shiggles. And yeah, just be God. It's only 2 words, but there's a lot in those 2 words.
That's a good closure for me. Okay, so that finally brings on to Amelia. What is the epilogue for Amelia? You have access to infinite realities where you can do whatever you want.
So, to Amelia, she very quickly kind of readjusts her perspective to seeing each reality as its own location, just like continents used to be, regions used to be back when she was in one reality. So she focuses in and takes over one reality, and then from there uses it as a base of operations for resources that she then exports to other realities to then take over those.
I like it. See, I am assuming in the reality Amelia takes over and claims entirely as her own, basically every living being gets touched by Mesprit. It's emotionless, it's pure, it's everything Amelia has ever wanted.
Yep.
All right.
The only people who she doesn't force to touch it are the former members of her group that she collects from the various universes.
You just find the best versions of us and then replace them when you find a better one.
Basically, she's doing Pokemon training. Looking for the best IVs.
Yeah. Doing competitive Pokemon breeding with people.
Oh, that's so horrible. That's so horrible. But
there is a pile of discarded, imperfect IV'd Clementine.
And now,
I don't like this metaphor.
I don't like this anymore either. Now that I'm done, I want to say that Amelia is the absolute worst.
She is the worst.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can do for you all at this point. I think that's pretty much the game. I have one scene that's really not that important, because what was meant to be a big reveal, like a year ago, before everything went off the rails. Remember your shadowy boss figure? You just kind of discarded.
Oh yeah.
Hey, yeah, we forgot to kill him, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So somewhere in a smoky room, the lights are out. There's just a faint mood lighting. A cigarette is lit. And a long, slow inhale. While the light shines up to reveal a somewhat confused and disgruntled Bardic who sits there and goes, I think I made a mistake. Next time. Next time, find less evil people. My vague attempts at world domination. Yes, Champion Clementine. I'll get on that. Well, this was a fall from grace.
Oh, Party White Games just raided us.
Oh my god.
Hello, we are almost done. We're about to go raid someone else.
Thank you for joining us, Party White Games. We still have about 30 minutes left of our time slot. So, like I did with the 5 game, hey, campaign is finished. You all have godlike, omnipotent powers and can do anything you want, basically.
Some of us not even godlike.
Yeah.
Some of them are just... That's a good question. Whatever happened... Well, this is Clementine area. What happened to Bisonic?
I mean, Bisonic obviously got nursed back to health and reinstated as gym leader. Because otherwise this entire revolution would have happened.
I'll have to do something about that someday. Did try to blow me out.
And Amelia would continually send back blackmail into this reality just to ruin different people's lives. Like, she would have photographic evidence of like
just create whatever blackmail you want.
Yeah, she has photographic evidence of like Fox stabbing someone in a bar because it did happen in a different reality.
Oh my god, you're gonna get a photograph of like Fox like doing anything, just like Fox killing Clementine, or like, I have an infinite reality, I can do what I want.
Right.
Yeah, so she just continues to send back photographs to the law enforcement that Clementine has set up, who I think are pretty honest people who will like follow through with the investigations.
Oh.
Right, they go check and it's like, wait a minute, this person's not actually dead.
The best part here is that Clementine still believes. So, like, Clementine still doesn't believe the Great Yankee Massacre happened. She thinks, in whatever happened in her brain, she now thinks that Amelia purposefully doctored those photos. So she's like, no, Amelia's great at doctoring things. It's fine. We don't need to worry about this. Well, everyone else under her is like, no, this is not doctor. You need to understand this is not. She's like, no, it's doctored. It's fine. It's just Amelia doing things somewhere. I don't know. If you find her, kill her.
And Amelia specifically doesn't target Clementine. She just targets everyone immediately near Clementine.
Oh.
One thing which I'm a little bit sad we never got to do it, but obviously I had to trim things. Capjack messaged me and they had the best gym idea, where basically what would have happened is you just show up, they've got like a spooky tent in the jungle, And what happens is everybody is forced to face the physical manifestation of everything wrong they have ever done and admit guilt. That's how like Capjack messaged me this like that's the best thing ever. And I was like, that'd work on everybody but this group of people.
Yeah.
like, no, they even told me, normally, some kid comes in basically like, oh, remember that potion you picked up off the ground? Some poor person needed that and you just stole it. And people go, oh no, I'm so. And when they admitted they were a bad person, then they could begin becoming a better person, and that's how you pass that gym challenge.
So Capjack is now in charge of rehabilitation. We don't have prisons here, we just have rehabilitation.
Right. Good.
And Amelia would just stop by every once in a while to make sure that she's fine with it. Like, enter the challenge, see nothing because she regrets nothing, and goes, okay, good, just checking. And then goes back.
So, just for fun, and it's a fun little trip down memory lane for all of us. Favorite moments from this game of madness for everybody.
I think it's just the first time we broke everything. So it would be phasing through the door in Bardic's gym gym league. We just phase through the door, skip everything. That was so good.
That was so good. But then I also really love the follow-up, which is like Bardic very carefully making sure we can't phase through the pyramid, and then we just break it.
And then the escalation from that of the place already being broken before we get there.
I kind of already had this discussion on stream at the end of the 5 game, but 100% this game I feel it has definitely brought out a much more creative side of me as a storyteller, a game runner, because I've been playing tabletop role-playing games for like over 10 years. And for the longest time, it was like, okay, I'll just be clever. Ooh, look, I'll follow the rules and I'll create something. And, oh, yeah, see, I've got rules here and I can do this. And, I used to be quite proud of the things I'd done and created. And like, yeah, all right, oh, hey, I've had this one thing and this one. But this game has upped that so much. Because, well, just the base material of this game is nothing like what we've turned it into.
And the base material is pretty broken.
Yeah.
And I think to a certain extent, it was me drastically underestimating how broken the base material was.
Yeah, fair.
But no, this game has definitely been a huge inspiration, and that's 100% kudos to all of you, because I think that everything I do from now on is going to be just more fun and slightly more ridiculous.
Good. Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you, you wonderful human beings, for doing that for me.
And you have also done a really great job as GM because you've been running with all of these shenanigans.
Running.
Also just watching the way that you adapted to things. Like, as the game went on, you could see that you got more comfortable just coming up with an answer on the spot for something.
Like us possessing a statue and getting the first mech and
Yes.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It has been a while. I don't even remember when this game started. It was relatively early on. I think we've been doing this nearly a year. I think.
It's been a while. It's been a very long while.
Yeah, no, yeah, because I've been on almost a year, so, and I wasn't on at the very, very beginning, so.
Oh no! I just looked down at the tags for this game. Most of them make a ton of sense, and one of them says "good characters."
Well,
There's at least one good character.
Good character.
Okay, good character in the sense of morally good, or good characters as in we had a lot of fun playing characters.
Well, yeah, I know what it means. I just
You know what? To quote Maya from basically the first session she appeared in, define good.
Fine morality.
find that.
Yeah, my favorite moment has to be after the whole by Sonic trying to blow us up and stuff, the news report stuff, like it was planning.
We just went right into.
yeah, where we stopped because we got bored of making things up, not because we ran out of stuff to make up. We had so much more terrible things we could have said about him. But we stopped because we were like, let's do something else with the rest of this session.
That is... I don't know how competent everybody individually felt at doing stuff like that, just something I definitely feel I've learned, nowhere near mastered, but just how can we fill a session now? Not, scrambling and going, but no, how can we get so into this world we are creating together that we can just fill an entire session with us talking?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's wonderful, and I'm very grateful to all of you for helping me be able to do that, because now I stopped making plans a long time.
Yeah, planning time is time wasted.
Because, all right, yes, I'll have a vague notion.
Yeah, look, you paint with broad strokes and then let your players fill in the details.
Yeah. And I know for certain one thing I'm very much looking forward to is taking that and leaning more towards other game systems, like Powered by the Apocalypse and things like that, where everything is broad strokes. Because before, when I used to look at things like that, I'd be like, oh no, where are my numbers? I can't do it. And now I'm just like, who needs a number?
69 is a number.
Heyo.
69 times D20 is a number.
Big number.
It's a very big number.
I'm generally trying to think, on the whole, I'm not a particularly deadly runner. If people like to play like that, that's up to them. That's
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It almost feels to me sometimes like cheating to turn around and just be like, oh, by the way, I can just fiddle numbers and destroy you.
Yeah.
Did anything I do ever present a challenge?
Oh, I feel like you did. Like the water race. Our characters in universe completed it almost instantaneously and with nearly no trouble. But to me, at least, it was a mental puzzle. It was a challenge in figuring out how we're going to, because to us, accomplishing it without breaking rules is a failure. So we're called to beat it, not just succeed, but succeed with a very, very special condition on top of it. And so it made it a very, very fun challenge. It was not just, here's a race, win the race. It was, here's a race. which is really straightforward. Find out how to make it complicated and how to break that complicated system you built.
See, right there, I think that's it. Whilst, no, I may not have given, you know, challenges as in like terms of numbers or, oh, was it like, I think something which ultimately turned out to be a lot more fun was how do I challenge the players to be more creative in how they go about something, which would therefore let the characters be more in depth and have more stuff going on for them. Because
yeah, I think part of
Yeah, for the fight with Arceus, I was confident we would win. I was confident the amount of damage we could output would be enough. So that caused me to be thinking about character stuff and how I'm going, like, other more interesting stuff than just number crunching of I need to find an opportune moment to influence the story in the way that I find most interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's it. The fact that you spent that entire last hiding in a hole, to me, infinitely more creative than... Because, yeah, it's not a judgment. There's no shame on it. Numbers are fine. Numbers are great. Numbers are a wonderful way of judging if something was hard or easy or whatever. But, well, actually, you know what? There's a very easy comparison. In D&D 3.5, you know, dragons are meant to be the big bad. Ooh. You can destroy a dragon so easily if you know how. Because all you need to do is reduce its dex, because they only have like 10. So you just get its dex down to 0, instant win. And it kind of cheapens the whole ordeal, you know. It seems a bit broken. It's like, oh, yeah, we have a party of druids and we all cast this one spell. We win.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. Because numbers allow you to do that. They allow you to... which is great. You know, there's lots of fun to be had in that. I think collectively, as a group, we have had so much more fun figuring out, well, how can we narratively win? What works best for a story and is most entertaining? Because, you know, oh, come on, all the silly things. I mean, come on, nerdy, the fact that you had ever learned spite or grudge.
grudge, yeah. I really thought about taking a powerful move, but grudge seems so much more fitting for Ever as a character.
Yeah, because, you know, when that concept was introduced, oh, hey, you all learn a Pokemon move, you know. Yes, we all could have learned Hyper Beam. We all could have learned, you know, Spore to instantly put people to sleep no matter what. Or you know, we could have learned whatever Game Break. But instead, we all chose...
anything that does confusion, because that's pretty game-breaking in this system.
It really is.
Yeah.
Right. I got a move that lets me clone myself. Just because it was goofy and fun.
You know, I genuinely think how much this game has shaped me. Everything I do from now on will be compared to this. Like, is this as much fun? Is this as creative? So, I think that's an accomplishment. Literally everything from now on is going to be held up with this as the marker. And that's on you. So, players, you have set the new bar of what I consider to be great. So, sappy words. Blush on camera. You can't make me. There, even if I do, you can't see it. It's all... I'm not blushing embarrassed, it's the lighting.
Alright. Do we want to...
Yeah,
Do we
that's
wanna
it,
rate?
unless anybody else has anything they want to say about what this whole experience has done for them. I think that's it from all of us. Should do all the sign-off stuff, shouldn't I? Thank you, everybody, for joining. I don't even know what to call this entire game. An instructional guide to how to rule the world. A display of the concept of
Pure evil.
how to supervillain, advanced supervillaining.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Supervillain masterclass.
So, whatever we're referring to this, you know what? Let's just call it what it was. This was just an all-around magical experience, and it has definitely changed fundamentally who I am as a human being. So, you can follow Welcome to the Party. You can follow Welcome Party on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG. I highly recommend it because if you do, you can also find the Discord server. The link should be down below, and you too can find wonderful human beings like these four and create your own hilariously ridiculous scenarios.
It probably won't be as evil as this, so don't worry.
You know what? I challenge everybody to try and make something as evil as this.
Stupid cat. Why are you doing this?
So, I cannot celebrate Welcome to the Party enough for allowing this to happen, for allowing me to do this and not pulling us off the air the first time someone did something so terribly evil. So, thank you, Welcome Party, for that. And you can follow them on Twitter at Welcome Party RPG. Discord link is down below. Please consider following or subscribing here on Twitch because it really helps out the channel. You can do that. That's twitch.tv/Welcome Party RPG. You can go and catch up. If you want to see the transformation of this game, I highly recommend it. You can find all of that over on my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Welcome to the Party. And if you are inspired by this evilness, you should also consider donating to the Patreon, because if we get more money, we can turn Welcome to Party into Team Crossbones. We can do
We
it.
have a 5-point plan.
I mean, one of those plans is just a series of question marks, but it's there.
Throck's
I
supposed to
mean-
figure that one out. It's fine.
We already completed one step, and that was get Michi as a mod. So
Yeah.
Well, that's step one of Michi's goal to create utopia, right? So, yes, for Patreon, the link is currently in the chat, and I'll do that. It's patreon.com/Welcome Party RPG. I also highly recommend going and checking out all of our various podcasts on Podbean, Google Play, and iTunes. They're all Welcome Party RPG. And I can't. If you think this is ridiculous, you should see the stuff that goes on in the Rifts game, because that's like, if we're already in 11, the stuff that happens in Rifts is somehow beyond that. So go and check out that. There's podcasts with more wonderful human beings doing great stuff. Huge thank you to the sponsors who've helped keep everything going. So that's Tabletop Loot, Devin Rue of Ruinc.com, and So Nerdware.
and now Roll20.
And now Roll20.
Oh.
Holy shit! That's. Are we like a big deal now? Am I famous yet? Oh, love me. Too real. Gosh, what else is there to say? Oh, hey, yeah. If you particularly liked what I allowed / was
Enabled.
told, and enabled or just browbeaten into happening. And just you can find and support me all over the internet as the Bardic Knox. So you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, doing all those stuff. And if you personally happen to think the stuff I say, yeah, that's cool, do that, is great. There is also a play-by-post D&D game I'm supposedly in charge of, semi in charge of. I sometimes show up and let gay stuff happen. So
You gave me a bunny mech suit.
I did.
It's amazing.
Everyone gets mechs in Bardic's games.
Apparently, that's not my brand.
My character in that game is basically now a girl from Symphogears, and it's amazing.
And my character in that is an old grumpy person.
It's a whole thing, so go and check that out. There's a link to that in the Discord down below, so go and check that stuff out. Amazing, wonderful players. I'm sad because this is our last game. Or is it? Because we'll just find more excuses to play more games with each other. We will. We'll get the group back together for something.
Matt, what are you doing?
Although, you know what? I might have to start planning a one-shot for this for the next time we do a charity stream. Get the band back together and we'll do something ludicrous.
If we want to do something ludicrous, we should be heroes in this universe.
Oh my god.
I'll make plans for that. That'll be something I try and present. So wonderful human being players. Let's learn more about you and the awesome stuff you all do. Teddy, tell us where I can find you on the internet and what things I should be looking out for that you are going to be doing.
Okay, well, you can find me on Twitter at NittyTeddy, where I retweet things, procrastinate, and sometimes actually type out words that make tweets. But you can also find me this weekend. I will be in 2 games for the charity stream, one on Saturday, and I will be filling in for one very, very early in the morning on Sunday. I believe it is 4 a.m. for that one on Sunday morning, and then 4 p.m. on Saturday. And that'll be Die Laughing and D&D. On Monday, for the one-shot series side quest that will be taking over Monday nights, I will be playing in Airlock, so I will get to be a space pirate. And then Thursdays, did you come watch this because you heard we had Megazords and Giant Max? Well, come join us for Millennium Nights, which is going to be me running a hacked version of Masks to make Power Rangers with Michi and Lily. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited, and I really want to tell everybody the monster I thought of today, but I'm keeping it to myself until Thursday. It's rough, but see you then.
Michi, where do I find you on the internet? And what interesting, amazing things are you up to?
Well, hello, I am Michi. You can find me on Twitter at Michisaurus. I also make and sell soap, which you can buy on Etsy at Monsters and Mayhem Soaps, and there's a link in the chat. I have a command now. On Welcome to the Party in this upcoming season. Well, first you'll be able to find me on the charity stream. I will be here at 6 p.m. Saturday playing Sigmata, which is going to be amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also be here for our big finale at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, which is going to be a Masks Iron Red Soldiers run through. It's going to be, and we have we have special guests. It's great, awesome, cool. I speak words. In the upcoming season, you can find me Sundays, Sunday afternoons playing in our L5R campaign, Steel Blossom Moon. You can find me some Mondays, this coming up Monday especially, in side quests. I'm also going to be here Thursday with Nerdy and Lily playing in BJ Walters. That's the name. Thank you, by Sonic. But yeah, I'm playing with Nerdy and Lily in Millennium Nights, which is going to be amazing. And then I will be here Saturdays with Scum and Villainy being run by Fox, which is also going to be incredible.
Lots of great things going on there. It's going to be very exciting to try and
I
keep
get
up
to stab people with my mind.
I mean, yeah. Lily, where do I find you on the internet?
Hi, everybody. I'm Lily. You can find me pretty much all the places at Lilypad Nebula. Yeah, I'm in the Discord there. I'm on the Twitters. I have a Twitch. I haven't used it in a while, but yeah, all the places. I am really, really grateful I got a chance to play in this game. I'm the latest, newest one on on the crew. But yeah, I watched the very, very first episode, and I was like, oh, okay, this seems a lot different than the way that they're describing it to me. This is weird. And then I watched the latest one from then, and then I was like, oh, yeah, okay, gotcha. And so yeah, when I joined, and I was like, I want to hack the thing that they're at and just have a whole thing where I come in, and I just got to do that, and it was amazing, and I loved it. And yeah, it's been a great time. So thank you again for having me on. It's been awesome playing with y'all. Bardic, you're amazing at running stuff and going with our goofy ideas, so thank you. Thank you for letting me be God. And yeah, so you can find Lilypad Nebula all the places, blah, blah, blah. I'm back here once we're done with our, basically once Throck/Michi and people are done being ringed out for all of their time, we'll be back to Steel Blossom Moon on Sundays. And then, yeah, Thursdays, Power Rangers. I am also super excited for that. I'm in the student council.
The fact that your Zord is a bunny.
I'm not gonna say.
Fine.
Gotta leave. I gotta leave some secrets. So then you're wanting, and then you're like, oh, well, I gotta come check it out now.
Fine, I'll just tune in.
That's how marketing works.
Damn it! I've made them too good at marketing.
Got him.
Okay.
Have a great night. Thank you so much.
Finally, Shogun, where do I find you on the internet?
You can find me on Twitter at Shogun117, and you can find me in the pirate game Adventures at Sea, which is a play-by-post game. You can find it if you go to the Discord. And I'm kind of taking a break, but I will come back to streaming at some point. Although I do have
we have a bunch of plans that we need to work on.
We do. And also I will be running one of the charity games. It is the midnight to 4 a.m. One, which is a slightly more reasonable time where I'm at. We'll be running through a group of dragons who are turned into humans to learn a lesson, sort of a classic fairy tale sort of situation.
I dig it.
Okay, that's all of us. So from Team Crossbones, I don't want to say goodbye.
Oh. Do you have any suggested people we to raid? Or I've got one set up, but it's just someone I kind of picked at random.
Go for random.
All right.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, I'm having a real... No, they're going to attack me. I don't know Doctor Who well enough. Tennant was the 10th, right? He's the one who's like, I don't want to go.
I don't
that was that.
Oh, my memory is failing me now. I think so. I think you're right, but
I'm having those vibes.
Love you all.
I can't say until next time because there isn't one. So
Until we see you again, because we will.
There we go.
until we meet again, stay safe and happy adventuring, everybody.
Love you all. Bye.
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 And we're out.